Hey guys, and welcome back to Everyone's Allowed. So today we're going to talk about taxis. We're going to talk about taxis today, and not the money kind either. I mean taxi cabs. So, story time. Before I start the story time, this video will be out tonight at some point. So it's on the day that it happened, basically. I was at my club today, and something happened at the end of the day that I was raging at. And it was nothing to do with my club or the people in my club either. It was just all to do with my taxis. Or taxi cabs, or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, so I was waiting for ages on my taxi. And I'm like, this can't be happening. But it did, and I dealt with it. And so everything is fine now, obviously, because I'm home and everything, and I'm in my room. So I'm quite calm now, so I can tell you the story without getting angry, I think. So, so my taxi comes. What I thought was my taxi. And he had the audacity to say to one of my helpers, that was too tight space. And I was like, mate, I've been in your taxi before. And by the way, just to shout out to Jack, hi Jack! You're not fucking funny. And I hope you get the sack for this. Because that's not okay to do what you did. If you're watching this, I'm Reagan. Hi, I'm a YouTuber, and this is what I do for now. So if you don't want me to say your name on the internet, I wouldn't do this again. It's not a good idea. Anyway, getting back into the story. So my taxi comes. Jack says to one of my helpers, she won't get in there, kind of thing. And bearing in mind, I've been in Jack's taxi before. So, I got really angry, as I do, right, for certain things. I've got every right to be angry, right? I've got every right to be angry about this situation. Because, I'll tell you for why. Because he pissed off and left me standing, because I can't stand. But anyway, standing at my club were two helpers trying to help me understand what just fucking happened. So, because Jack was like in a bad mood apparently. Yes, I'm gonna call him Jack because that's his name. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this like most people would do on YouTube. I'm not like that person. I would rather say his name so he knows what he's done wrong. But if you're in a bad mood, that shouldn't affect your work at all when you're working. That shouldn't affect your job, Jack. or anybody who is in the taxi business. Honestly. And then another taxi comes, and I've told this taxi company umpteen times my wheelchair's not going to get up that ramp, because the ramp is too fucking steep. What do they not understand about a power chair not getting up that kind of fucking ramp? Because it's too fucking steep. And then finally, my last taxi of the day, he couldn't be any nicer to me. Not like Jack, he couldn't care less. But I don't know this guy's name, so I'm not going to say it because I don't know it. But this taxi driver couldn't be any more nicer to me if he tried. So thank you very much if you're watching this. Because that helped my anxiety a wee bit more. And we had a lovely talk. He put the radio on for me and everything. So, well done. That's how you're supposed to do it. Not like fucking Jack. He couldn't give a fuck about. And the other thing that I hate about taxi drivers, how young are they supposed to be? Because Jack was like in his teens. I mean, he must have been only about 19. So he's not been driving for that long as well. So to me, he shouldn't be driving a taxi if that's the case. Because for one thing, he's not got good manners. I mean, what taxi driver says it's too tight in here? But I know for a fact it's not, because I've been into Jack's taxi before, and that's a lot of shit. It's not too tight for me to get in, because I've got the same car as the taxis. A lot of the taxis are the same as mobility cards. And it's not too fucking tight. Jack, I just wanted to say to you, if you are watching this, I really hope you get the sack for this today. Because that wasn't on. Like, what were you thinking? And why did you do it to me? Especially because I'm in a wheelchair. That's not nice. You shouldn't do that to anybody, but especially someone who's in a wheelchair. I'm very disappointed in you, Jack. And you can go and tell your friend to get to fuck as well. Because I know what he said about Heather. I heard him. Yeah. Oh no, it was you actually who said that about Heather calling the little C word. So if I was you, I wouldn't go there. No. So bear that in mind if you're watching this, Jack. I've got your card marked. I've got your card marked very well, pal. Honestly. Some people. But who would do that in a parking lot? Who would leave somebody in a wheelchair? Are you stupid? So the moral of the story: did not leave someone in a wheelchair at the parking lot or anywhere if you're getting a taxi. And you have the right to say to them, which I should have done today, but I don't know why I didn't do this, but you have the right to say to them, oh, I'll try it and see if I can get in. And say what they say to that. But you have the right to say that. If you think you can get in, when you know the taxi driver and you know the taxi, so you have the right to say that. You have the right to say, no, I can get in here, take me home. Please take me home. I've got stuff to do. Like, I need to take my medications and just be like, don't lie to them, obviously, but maybe I'll make a wee fib up so they understand the urgency of the situation. But please don't leave anybody standing waiting for another taxi to come. And explain the reasons why you're not going to let them into the taxi in the first place if they really can't get into the taxi. But if you can, and you know you can for a fact, then you have the right to say to them, look, I've been in this taxi before, I know I can fit into it, and take me home without any arguments. So that was my wee story today. And like I said before, this will be going out on the day that it happened. So that will be today. So I think that's it, guys. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.